now operating without Maddox last year.
Yeah, without Maddox, we need some guys to step up, put a little more reps on some guys. But as a whole, I really like the room. Again, it's a room like this year. They all get along. They're working together. They're rooting for each other. They're all pushing for the same goal and helping each other out. Which anytime you have that kind of environment, like they're gonna reach what they could reach. They're gonna reach their peak. And they're holding each other accountable and to the standards we want. So it's been fun so far.
Coach Soulsville has some good things to say about Tai Lockwood the other day. I was curious what you thought about him and what he did in the scrimmage.
Yeah, he's done a nice job. He's come in and really done a nice job in the run game. He's good with his routes, and the ball just seems to find him. Whether the concept is called for the tight end or somebody else, I mean, he'll get open and the ball finds his way. But it's been good seeing him be reliable in the run game. That's a big thing too. He's done a nice job, focused on the technique. He's got good feet, good hands, and I've been proud of him to see how he's come in and done that.
With Maddox out, I mean, he wore a lot of different hats for you guys. Like, who kind of steps into those roles, that, like when you need a fullback and stuff? Is that Adcock or where you go?
Yeah, he's gonna be there some. That's what he did a lot in Memphis. He did a lot of that fullback role, a lot of the wing stuff. So he's going to be there looking at different guys. It's not like just plug and play. I mean, we're going to find different spots for different people and different roles, and it's not just because Maddox did something well, this guy just replaces all of it. Like, hey, maybe Ty's going to do it well, maybe Jaden's going to do it well. We'll find the right fit for whatever we're trying to do.
It looked like with the defensive backs, I noticed Coach Woodson was like, we got to work on footwork stuff because he knows some stuff out of the scrimmage. I'm curious if there's anything that you noticed in the scrimmage. He's like, okay, we need to rep this a little bit more.
Just some more targets on things. Everything, especially as things are going fast, like you got to be on you with your targets. So that was a big emphasis for us today, making sure we had the right targets for all our different schemes and just being where we need to be.
What do you mean by targets exactly?
Just inside number, inside via the neck, outside number, whatever it may be based on the scheme. We just got to make sure that's where we are and that's where we fit in that play, so the play could be successful.
We've seen a lot, you guys do that sideline drill, bubble screen, or the RPO, and the tight ends it seems like they're doing a real good job of blocking downfield. How have you seen the room kind of embrace that part of the game, and how excited are you just for maybe that RPO, those bubble screens? It's going to, it's a lot of pressure on the tight ends to get out and block there.
Yeah, it's part of what we do, and we know like we're facing probably smaller, better athletes than what we are when we're out there. So really, it's technique driven. You have to play low. You have to move your feet. You have to have tight hands. Can't lunge. You got to be on top of that. And some guys it comes pretty natural. Some guys it doesn't. But we all got to work it and train and really have an understanding of the concept too. Because where that ball is going to be dictates where we got to be relative to the defender. And so if you don't really truly know the concept, it's really hard to put it all together.
You mentioned Lockwood in the run game. Just kind of looking at his history, it seems like he was maybe more of a pass-catching tight end at previous stops. Was that kind of the biggest question with him coming here? Was can he be a run blocker, and where have you seen him make those strides as a run blocker?
I don't know if it was a question. I mean, we saw things on film that he could do it. He looked like he was physical and all that stuff. It's almost with any transfer. You never know exactly what you're going to get. You can do all the background research you want, but until they really get on campus and you start working with them, you don't truly know what you're getting. But he's done a nice job since he's been here and really working hard.
Another open-ended question for you. What would be a good season for Jaden Platt this year? Obviously, expectations coming back. I mean, what do you want to see from him, and what are the expectations for him to have a productive season?
I don't know. It's hard to say what's a good season for him. I know what we want as a room is team success. We went through a tough year last year. Like, all right, we're going to do everything we can, whatever our role may be. He may have a huge role in the pass game. It may not come his way as much as he wants. Who knows? But if he's doing what he's asked to do and we complete what we need in our room, like we just want to win. I mean, that's a big thing for us.
Following up on Jaden, he's more of a known quantity to us since he was here last year than some of the other guys. But is there anything about him that is different from this time last year to now? Anything in particular he's done differently?
Yeah, I think he's realized just how much his body, how important that is to him, how much his diet matters for him. And he's taken the next step there. He's done a nice job trying to learn more, not only this offense, because it is new. He's had to start from scratch with this offense, but really trying to learn defenses more, trying to learn fronts, coverages, blitzes, how things fit together. And I think he's come a long way in that world.
Can you tell us a little bit more about Maddox? I know, like you said, it's not going to be a direct just plug him in for Maddox last year, but what are the skills that kind of translate that are similar to Maddox, and how is he different?
He's tough, loves football. I mean, he's going to be physical. He knows the system inside and out. We're sitting in our meeting room, and we're talking about play. I'll ask him, like, hey, how did you guys do this? How is this? How do I teach it differently from what you know? Like, and so the guys will go to him too, and like, hey, what are we doing here? Like, you know, hey, this, look, how do we handle it? So he's really helped the guys that are learning the system really get sped up. But he does a nice job in the run game. Really, I mean, takes it seriously. I mean, he's a mature kid. He's married, and so he brings some leadership to the room too.
Coach, we've noticed that on a few occasions we've seen Monte Harrison like motion in and kind of have like a kind of tight end type role. Is that something that is he doing anything with y'all specifically, or is it just a handful of packages, or kind of how does that work?
We're looking at different things, moving people around. Like, we'll bring him in tight some, we'll bring our guys out wide, and doing different things like that. And just the more we could give defenses different pictures with different personnels, like the more they have to prepare for.
Go ahead, Tom.
You got the mic.
Coach, curious, you've worked with a lot of guys who have made it to the next level, played in the NFL. When you talk about Jaden and how much he's grown, does he remind you maybe of an Austin Hooper, a Kobe Fleener, guys like that you've worked with, or is he kind of his own guy?
I think he's his own guy. It's always hard to compare one person to another because there's, I mean, so many different types of players and what all they could be. So I don't really want to compare them, but I mean, he's got some really good traits and I mean, a high ceiling.
I do have a Thanks. How do you think the tight ends performed in the scrimmage on Sunday? And then more from a team perspective, what do you want to see out of the Saturday night scrimmage?
I think it was a pretty good day for the tight end room. Definitely things to clean up. I mean, it's never going to be a perfect scrimmage, but I thought they did a lot of good things. Came out, played hard, played fast, competed, and were physical. And then seeing, you're talking next scrimmage,
Yeah.
I mean, just continue to play fast. Our insoles are slowing down. We're putting less stuff in. And so really now we can focus on the details, think less. Just want to see him play fast and trust that technique as they play fast.
You know, you're among all the coaches who have come in have talked about how close their rooms are and how much unity there is on the team. And that's what Ryan Silverfield said he wanted to establish. I mean, but you can say that, but for it to actually take place, what do you see that makes it organic or whatever, that they truly believe that?
I think it started in January. I mean, the second they stepped on campus, like they got here and they went out, I don't know what they did, I think go-karts or Top Golf or something like that, and they just started going to different places together and spending time together. And then coach has done a ton for guys to meet each other and get to know each other, and guys that normally want to spend time. And I think it's a big deal, and I think they realize, like, all right, the more we can know each other, the better we get along, the more we can hold each other accountable, and the more able we are going to be to reach our goal.
Coach Silverfield has talked a lot about not wanting to think about last year, and even with the players that are returning, as the lone kind of holdover in the coaching staff, how difficult is that? And, you know, I mean, I know that you have some motivation probably, but just what's it like kind of trying to put that in the past and keep it there?
I think we got enough on our plate right now that we got to focus on what's in front of us. I mean, every day we got so much we got to think about, whether it's the install, the film, practice, whatever it may be, that you don't have time to go dwell on the past or anything like that. It's like, all right, we got goals we want to accomplish this year. And really last year doesn't matter. We're a new team.
Going back to Maddox, I mean, how's he doing mentally? Is he still kind of being around the group? Does he become kind of a coach on the field for you? Kind of what's that look like for him?
It's relatively recent, so we're still getting there. I know right now, like he's on the younger field, coaching them up, helping those guys, and the big thing for him is going to be staying engaged. It's hard when you're hurt and have to step away, but want him to stay engaged and still learn and be. I mean, he's going to be valuable to this team. He may not know it or realize it or get why or how yet, but I mean, he's gonna be.
Coach, appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks, man.